The main player in the role of developing a vaccine to combat COVID-19 is a messenger RNA that has been isolated in the lab by scientists. The strand of messenger RNA they have isolated has the code to make the COVID-19 spikes. This code is from the sequences of bases from a COVID-19 genome. First of all, mRNA is a smaller molecule that decodes a message for a protein from a small section of the larger DNA molecule inside the cell's nucleus. The DNA is too large to leave the nucleus to send messages to the ribosome. The ribosome is the site of protein manufacturing. The mRNA in the vaccine has the code to make a protein from the COVID virus. The protein being made are the spikes of the virus. By themselves, the spikes introduced into the body are harmless. To protect the vaccine, Moderna wrapped the mRNA in oily bubbles made of lipid nanoparticles. The mRNA then invades some of the cells of the body. They trick the cells into making the harmless spikes with the code. The human cell becomes the host to the mRNA strand. It cannot perform living functions without a host cell. It will start to make many copies of the coded spikes, and they will become part of the cell membrane of the host cell. The protruding spikes from the host cell are recognized by the immune system. Helper T cells start the alarm for other immune cells to come to destroy the spiked cell. Other immune cells, called B cells, may bump into the coronavirus spikes on the surface of the vaccinated cells. There may also be protein particles that are floating around. A few of the B cells may be able to lock onto the spike proteins. If these B cells are then activated by helper T cells, they will start to be produced in large numbers and pour out antibodies that target the spiked protein. The antibodies can latch onto coronavirus spikes, mark the virus for destruction, and prevent infection by blocking the spikes by attaching to other cells. The immune system also contains special cells called memory B cells and memory T cells that will retain information about the COVID virus and remember it at a later time. B cells start making cells that will remember the invading virus when it invades from the outside into the body. Remember, if the vaccine has already triggered an immunity response through the cells in the immune system, then they can mount an immune response again when it does invade the body. Receiving the mRNA vaccine for COVID-19 will build your immune system for this virus that no one had immunity for in the beginning of the pandemic. Now, help the Moon Twins make a virus from the codes of mRNA. Be sure to check out these complementary activities, the Virus Genome Activity and the mRNA and the COVID-19 vaccine activity. In this lesson, you have learned about the role of messenger RNA in the battle against COVID-19. You also learned that messenger RNA acts as a decoder for a protein from a smaller section of the larger DNA molecule, as well as the role of other immune cells.